Alright guys, welcome back. Game 2 between Cal and Firebat Hero. Game 1, talk about a 1-2-3, real easy GG for Cal. Just outplayed his opponent. A really well thought out game by Cal. The gas steal, the double gas steal, into the 10-15 gate, early goon pressure, into quick arbiters, into keeping Cal, into wiping out and disrupting the mining at the third, and then Firebat Hero was forced to go up there, and then Cal just recalls in the main base, just outplayed completely, 110%, brilliant play by Cal. Still some smiling going on. That's why I love the WCG. I really think it's pretty friendly, and I think that's cool. I think it's good to have the really competitive stuff, but really, Firebat Hero is probably complaining about Game 1, like, dude, what the hell are you doing, man? You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing the Firebat Hero himself, and no one does that. Anyways, that was really nicely played, and really you can tell when really good players, they can transition very, very well. Cal had it followed up. When you fail a 10-15 gate, which it wasn't a total fail because he, caused a lot of repairing to be, on that bunker, and even forced Cal to put down the bunker. But even if you don't Cal would have loved to win that game or do more damage with that 10-15 gate. But because he is a smart player himself, he figured out how to transition out of that perfectly, and was able to transition that into quick arbiters. It was a lack of an economy game for Cal, and the aggression style play by Cal, which we all like to see, which makes the PvT that much more exciting. So it's going to be played on Outsider. We do have Cal spawning at the 1 o'clock position, followed by Firebat Hero at the 5 o'clock position as the purple Terran, and really, I think Cal, a player who can do really great things, a player who can beat the best. I wish he would be better than he really is. I wish he would play to like he could. I feel like I say that a lot with pro gamers. The burnout route in the Korea is so high. Staying on the top is so hard to do. Firebat Hero is a prime example. Talk about a player who's crashed. Or talk about a player like Luxury, a player, an OSL champion one day. The next day, a bench warmer. He goes off the bench and he gets crushed. A player who has completely fallen. A player who cannot win a game if his life depended on it. His slump, like I've never seen. Maybe greater than the Savior slump himself. But as well, anyways, a side point from this. Let's get back on the game here. We do have a supply depot going down at the front door. We will see a wall in here from Firebat Hero just to help against the 10-15 gate if it were to come. We probably won't see it on a map like this. The scouting probe is not coming out early. We aren't seeing anything cheesy. Standard 1-gate tech play from our friend Cal here. And truly, though, Firebat Hero, what game doesn't he make great? Any game with Firebat Hero is a great game. It's so awesome. I think the problem with Firebat Hero is he's too focused on his moves on the dance floor and doesn't focus enough on his moves in the game. Really, I think the best way to get Firebat Hero to play his best game, I think I know how. I think I know the secrets to all of Firebat Hero's problems. Only if we could get a DDR pad, if we could get a Dance Revolution pad under his desk while he was playing, so he could dance, so he could follow those arrow patterns, so he could dance while playing, then he'd be happy, then he'd be loving the game, and then he would become the best player of all time. That's how I think it'll happen, guys, truly. But really, Firebat Hero, if he's winning, he's confident, sometimes cocky, but I think his confidence is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think he is a great thing for esports and for StarCraft as well. Scouting SCV gonna make its way in, and from that, Cal should be able to tell. It looks like he is gonna be able to tell. It looks like he's gonna go down. Probably scout Firebat Hero first, but it looks like he is gonna send the scouting probe in the wrong direction. He must have not saw the SCV early enough, and the scouting zealot is following it. And Cal feels like he knows where his opponent is, but little does he know he is so wrong. And a nice job by Firebat Hero. I think he drew the SCV in from the left to the right, but I think he realizes that pretty quickly, and Cal's gonna reroute that zealot and gonna be able to come down here, put a little pressure on the front door, but nothing that the one Firebat Hero can't handle. But obviously he is walled off. It's gonna be not gonna be too effective. But that scouting probe is still out there. We do see a pylon going down. What kind of tech are we gonna see today? What kind of tech will it be? His opponent is walled in. So, you know, I think we'll probably see Reaver Tech or something. We could see DT Tech. We do see the factory going down. The fast expansion from from Firebat Hero. And this could prove to be pretty good for Cal. What tech is he choosing to do over there? That's truly the question. A couple goons out, gonna put some pressure on the front door until that tank arrives. Gotta be able to put a lot of pressure on though, considering that his opponent hasn't expanded quite yet. And we do see the scouting, we do see the command center warping in, or not warping in, excuse me, building in. A guy from work's calling, that's not good, I'm just ignoring his call. Sorry, commentating, bro, but I'll call him back after, before I do game 3, if there is one. Ooh, dun-dun-dun. But we do see the scouting zealot with some goons going to put on some pressure, because that tank's going to be relatively late, because he did get that early expansion. There comes the tank. Gonna be able to get, you know, he's gonna have to draw a couple SCVs off the line, but with that tank out, coming up the ramp, he's gonna have to back off. And what tech will we see at the far expansion, or was he just hiding it to outclass his friend? And I think that's what we might have seen. We do see the early expansion going down from Cal as well, realizing that's probably what Firebat Hero is up to. And really, I think that was just to hide the pylon, just to throw his opponent off, just to make Firebat Hero look for just to make his opponent look for cheese and look for something, just to throw him off and to really bug him. And that those Dragoons trying to come around, getting a couple shots off on those tanks, nicely microed so far from Cal. He's actually moving up. Could he pick off one tank that would be big? And it looks like he might just do that, microing the crap out of these goons, really focusing on putting pressure on. He does have the robotics facility warping in at his main base, and I can say warping in because it's Protoss, yeah, but it is going to be followed in with an observatory here, and that pylon in the left was just to throw his opponent off, to really just drive his opponent up the wall, and Firebat is going to defend against that. I think we'll probably see an early academy, an early just early scan or early missile turrets or something, knowing that he didn't get that. And we are seeing the starport actually come out, and he's probably going to get that one Wraith. Or the one Wraith. We could see the one Wraith in case he doesn't know dropships are coming. But more importantly, we are going to see the dropships come out into play and going to be able to drop on his opponents. Outside is a map that really favors dropship play, I feel, and that's exactly what we are going to be seeing here from our friend Cal, or from our friend Firebat Hero. Excuse me. Cal economy-wise is doing pretty good, or Firebat Hero economy-wise is doing pretty good. Excuse me, I'm getting these names mixed up like crazy. Observer coming in, going to be able to double check that he did get that expansion, which he already knows. Goons on the ramp here, but really this dropship's going to come out, but it's going to be seen by this observer. Will it be seen? That is the question that remains. Oh, he sees it. He sees it with the observer. And that is big for Cal. He's going to be able to get his goons in position. He's probably going to get a drop behind. That's why I feel a shuttle play is necessary for the Protoss player. Looks like that's exactly where he's going with those goons. He's probably making that shuttle at the moment. He knows he must hold, but truly, that dropship has been seen. And if really, he's just going to go and drop right behind that mineral, though. He's going to be able to put a little pressure on that. And now making his third expansion as well, so really macroing up. And Cal's in a bit of a situation here where he's going to fall behind macro-wise, and that dropship has rerouted. Firebat Hero playing smarter than we all expected, the way he's been playing. Going to go to that main base, going to be able to drop these 4 vultures, going to be able to lay some mines. With the observers out, though, they should be able to clean this up fairly quickly. One goon does fall, and this drop's going to be cleaned up fairly quickly, though. And macro-wise, Firebat Hero's in a good situation, but does he have the army needed? Does he have those forces out to hold his front door? That's really going to come down to the question, and he's got to be careful with these mines. Here comes the observer to clean these up, and now Cal's got to think about getting his third. We do see a probe about at the 2 o'clock expansion, probably going to go ahead and expand there, but the dropship, it's not done. A 1 failed drop, 4 vultures isn't a huge deal. We will see more. Believe me, we will see more. We do have the shuttle out, going to be able to put some goons in there, and going to be able to, that'll be help to hold against a drop, or he could even go put pressure on the front door. And it looks like Firebat Hero double expanding, and really counting on just positioning. He's just going to macro up while basically trying to harass his opponent's economy, and Firebat Hero is going to take a commanding lead in the macro game very quickly. You can see him building bunker at the front door, missile turrets, holding the high ground. But here comes the shuttle. Whoa, Cal, back off. He's going to back off with that shuttle here. I'm just getting a good sight. You might pick up the polar bear here. Just kidding. But he is going to be able to put a little bit of pressure on the front door. But Cal, or Firebright Hero in pretty good position, and he's going to be able to macro up like a king. He's going to have his fourth up and running off 3 now, and we still haven't seen Cal finally picking up his natural. So Cal macro-wise is a little bit behind. He's going to be 4